morning students. Today we will discuss about the last topics at this last unit, that is 4.5 Water Pollution Acts. Okay na? Water Pollution Acts. In last classes we already discussed about the rainwater harvesting, which is the most important aim to recharging the groundwater levels, and where the water, the people are used heavy in consumption. That's why we can change their attitudes to maintaining and to controlling the consumption of the water. Okay, and today we will discuss the water pollutions and their acts. Well, we had last class already we discussed now, but we give some introduction about this water pollution. Here, water is a main constituent in all living organisms. That's why the protoplasm is consists of 90% of water. Our protoplasm is consists of 90% of water, and this water is a good solvent. Yeah, so many solids are dissolved in this water. For example, this water is a good natural resource, that is with the composition of oxygen and hydrogens are involved here and forming these water molecules, right? This water is occupies in our earth, that is a 3/4 part, right? And it is given a big habitat, a largest habitat to the different organisms like this aquatic flora and fauna. Those organisms are lived depending upon this water. And some changes here. Our geography indicates that where the water resources is there, and the climatic conditions also be one of the great sources which are dominated their actions by these rainfalls. Okay, this way the main resources which are present in the universe. Okay, the water resources which are present in the universe, those are Rima. First one is seas or the oceans, and second one is rivers, fresh waters, and third one is here lakes, streams, ponds, right? And another one is some other reservoirs, and what are the tanks just store the water, okay, etc. These are the main sources of water. Okay, these all are, we write here the resources or the sources of water from these and the universal worldwide. These are the main water resources, right? These water resources, what is the meaning? Every human being is consumption for their metabolic activities with drinking daily 5 to 6 liters of water. Our protoplasm is already made up of with 90% of water. Each and every activity undergoes the involving of these water reactions, right ma? That's why here this is a simple introduction, but where the human makes, the anthropological factors or the natural factors are both are causes in this water pollution, right? To avoiding of this water pollution, what are the activities what we do, and to how the water pollution is acquired or the acquires in our the earth, right ma? Here the rivers, seas, canals and lakes, all are the water sources. Next, the causes of water pollution, right? And next is causes of water pollution. Here, what are the causes is there, right? Those causes, dumping. The first one is here now, dumping of sewage, waste materials. Dumping of waste materials and sewages and industrial waste. The first one is dumping waste materials, and next sewage, which is entered into the water bodies, and the industrial effluents, right? And another one here, the dumping of the waste materials and the sewage water, which are all entered into the water body. That's why the water get the pollutant. The pollutant causing the pollution, either it is an air, water, earth, and so on. Like And here another simple one, that is bathing, washing clothes, bathing, washing clothes, on the pond or the water body. And next one here, okay, not in any permanent areas, either the bathrooms or the where the utilizing space is present in the home, but those people are used their bathing and washing clothes on open lakes or the open rivers on these water bodies. That's why these water should be contaminated and the water may be polluted, right? And another one is, that is the defecation nearby the water bodies. People defecation nearby water bodies. This is most dangerous, and the people will not get any awareness about this defecation. Swachh Bharat, right? But the people don't get any awareness. They always do like this, and so many this leads to contamination of water. When the water is drunk by the human beings, healthy persons, they suffer with the severe diseases, amoebiasis, jaundice, and typhoid, such a type of which are causes in waterborne diseases. Those are all affected by these people do this such type of activities. And some washing clothes, and some also they are washing cattle, wash the cattle, right ma'am? They are also washing the cattle in the water body. They can't use water with the buckets and stay the animal on outside and cleaning purpose. They directly cleaning at the water ponds, lakes and the canals, some are tanks or canals, right ma'am? Here the defecation nearby the water body. It is also be very dangerous to pollute the water activity. Let us think, this is a very simple, but it leads high polluted water. And next is the organic waste, ma'am. Organic waste. Organic waste. And next one is chemical waste. Chemical wastages. And next, right, chemical waste and solid particles. Right, and another one is which is causes to the water pollution, radioactive substances, right, and last one is heat, temperature, the thermal, it means heat, right, it is also causes the water pollution. Let us discuss each and everything, right? Here we are dumping the waste material and sewage, where we used the waste water in our home needs, okay, and where we used in the kitchen garbages and some bathing and waste, the toilet water, those all are entered into the drainages, to the canals. The sewage is slowly entered into the large pipes, and it is nearly connected by the large water body. That's why the water will be with the contamination. And next one, the industrial effluents. This is the most dangerous one. And next is the bathing and washing clothes. These are all also included in the sewage waters. And defecation, just now we discussed, and the organic waste materials. What is the organic waste materials, right? These domestic sewage pesticides, okay, in the organic wastes here we are explains them, domestic sewage, okay, domestic sewage and some waste material which is coming from the sewages waters, and some using pesticides which are used in the agricultural lands, right now. Pesticides are used in the agriculture. Those are also releasing some chemicals. Those chemicals are entering into the water molecules, and those are dissolved in the water, and the water molecules are evaporated from the atmosphere. The remaining solid particles are stay on the surface of the soils, okay. That's why the soil get very concentrated or high contaminated soil, which is not suitable for the growing of the next plantation or next crops, right ma'am? And next one is and the waste material following from the industrial also be, where the industrials and the organic wastes, these are interlinked. When we are said with so many effluents, those are related to these organic and industrial wastes, right? Here the pesticides in agriculture and some the waste materials which are followed by the industrials. The waste materials which are followed by the industrials, right ma? The effluents, here what we said, effluents which are causing the pollution, those factors are called as effluents. These industrial effluents are which are coming from the industrials. For example, those industrials here we give some paper mills and sugar factories, right ma'am, etc. And some tanneries and textiles, etc. These are the industrial wastage which are come and join to this water body, and the water can get polluted, right? And these are the waste materials which are come and join to the waters. And next one, the chemicals here, the fertilizers, chemical wastages. In the chemical wastage, we write here the fertilizers factories, okay, they can made in a high huge quantities of the fertilizers which are used by our Indians or the people, farmers, right? These are the fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, right? Pesticides, insecticides, herbicides. These all are the chemicals which are used in the agricultural lands, right? And these are causing the land surface is not suitable for the land farming purpose. Okay, this high consumption of fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides are slowly reaches the soils, and they can become the land which is used for the cropping. Those land is not suitable for the agriculture, for to depositing of these high chemicals, right now. And here these chemicals were releases from the industrial areas, okay, those especially some special type of chemicals, those are fluoride. The chemicals are here, fluoride, and next one is mercury, and next, okay, fluoride, mercury, and cyanide, and arsenic. Next one is arsenic, and lead, right? These are very dangerous chemicals which are present in our water. For example, let us be discussing what are the causes which are occur by these chemicals, right ma'am? In the chemical mercury, okay, I am just to write the symbol Hg, that this mercury when entered into the water, this mercury is polluted the water, these slowly enter into the fishes, okay, the fish muscles when this mercury is divided, right? The industrial effluent, especially this mercury is entered into the fish body through the water. How it is enters? Through the water. This is entered into the fish body. This fish is consumption by the human being or eaten by human beings or man, right? Humans. These mercury is slowly deposits in the man tissues or muscles, right? This is deposits in the man muscles, and it slowly causes the diseases, right ma'am? It can enter into the human being muscles, and it causes the disease. The disease name is Minimata. It causes the disease. The disease name here disease name, that is Minimata. This Minimata disease is causing the sometimes the blindness. The person is undergoing to the blind person and psychological. What are the symptoms? Symptoms of this Minimata disease, alright? In the Minimata disease, which are mainly the one is a simple chemical, that is a mercury, causing the Minimata disease in human beings when these human beings are consumption of this fish meal. Right now, the seafood, fish is fish as a very vitamin and mineral resource food, but when it is contaminated by the chemical factors, automatically the human being can face some disease. The disease name is here Minimata. In the Minimata disease, what are the symptoms here? Here the symptoms are slowly people will get the blindness, and another important character is psychological disorder, psychological depressions or disorders, depression, and another. Sometimes the man can go to death. Okay, sometimes the man can go to death. These are the dangerous effects on the small chemicals which are enter into the industrial effluents in the water body. Those water body is drinking by us, or the water is deposited in the sea animals or the aquatic organisms which are useful to eating or eligible to us. Okay, these are all our causes in so many diseases to the beings, or not only human beings. This contaminated water is show the effects on the other organisms also, like and another effluent, that is fluorine. The first one is the fluoride. Okay, let us discussing the fluorides. Here the fluoride. Okay, Minimata disease is Minimata. M-A-T-A. This is M-A-T-A, Minimata disease. And next one is fluoride. This fluoride, nowadays we are called fluoride water. This fluoride water, which is mostly present in the districts of Rajahmundry and Nalgonda, districts of Prakasham. Yeah. Okay, just wait, ma. This fluoride is found very common in the water, the districts of Prakasham and Nalgonda. Prakasham and Nalgonda. Okay. Those districts, water is always containing these fluorides. This fluoride contamination water is drinking by the people, as in a drinking water. Okay, or the man. Okay, they are get the fluorosis disease, right, ma? Fluorosis disease. What are the symptoms of this fluorosis disease? Here, the bones can break, right? Here, the bristleness in bones. Bristleness in bones. Bristleness in bones, and another one is abnormal calcification in bones. It is also abnormal calcification, which means the heavy calcium ions are deposits in the bones. Calcification of bones. Right? It is another one. That's why the people can't do their proper works in a proper manner. That's why their legs and their hands will be very foldings like structures. Right? We have so many programs on this fluorosis water in our media. Right? These two are the dangerous chemicals which are entering into the water and causing some. Not a total chemicals. We just express and only two. In the first one is mercury and another one is the fluorosis. And next one is the water pollution. The water pollution is occurs in rivers of India. Okay, India is have so many rivers, and these rivers completely depend upon the rainwaters. And here, that's why what are the rivers? How this pollution is caused here in these rivers. Let us discuss now. Okay. Arsenic, lead, fluorine, and these mercury, these are mostly released from the industrials and chemicals, right? And next, we're discussing that the water pollution of rivers of India. Water pollution of rivers of India. Water pollution of rivers of India. Right, ma? In the rivers of India. Rivers, okay? These rivers, river waters of India, okay? The rivers of India, which rivers are containing the water? Rivers waters of India, what it means? Here, the first some states, and each state is having some river sources, and each state have some industrializations, and each industrial is can release in some effluents. These effluents are added into the river body or the water body and polluted the water body. What the rivers are can polluted by the activities of the industrials which are present in our India. Let us see the topics which are includes here. The Kuba. Okay, the first one is the Kuam, river Kuam, right? River C, okay, O, Cook, in Madras. Where it is? In Chennai, Tamil Nadu. It is located in Madras. This is in this Kuam river is polluted by the industrial effluents. This polluted by the industrial effluents, which is the sewage water, is entered into this river. Most of the automobiles, what is ma? Automobiles which enter the effluents which are entered into the river Coombe, and this water is polluted by these automobiles. And next one, here what it means now, there is a number of automobile industries in very nearer to this river are so far long, but the total industrial effluents are can released into the water body. That's why the river Coombe is contaminated by the pollutants. That's why the water is polluted by these ones. And next here, the Kaveri river now. Another river is of this India, that is Kaveri. Okay, this Kaveri river. Kaveri river is the Kaveri river water is polluted by tanneries. Okay, tanneries means the skin cleaning factories, leather factories, tanneries, and also they are producing some tanks, which means colors, synthetic colors, and so. Okay, the Kaveri river is polluted by the industrial effluents, especially those industrials are here tanneries, right, ma? And these tanneries and distilleries, okay, distillations or process are present in that, and which are coming there, the pulp, the paper mills, these are the industrials which are located nearer by the river Kaveri, and the Kaveri river water can be polluted by these effluents, these industrial effluents. And next one, the effluents which are coming from the paper mill at the Rajahmundry, another one. Okay, the effluents which are coming from the paper mill or industry which is located in the Rajahmundry, right, ma? And this Rajahmundry paper mill, okay, it releases so much pollutants in the sorry, at the Rajahmundry, there is Godavari. Godavari river is polluted by the paper mill which is located in the Rajahmundry, right? And another one, the river Godavari is over. Next, Dalmia Nagar. Dalmia Nagar. Another one is, that is Dalmia Nagar. This Dalmia Nagar is have so many industries. These so many industries is contaminated, and these industrial effluents are slowly entered into the water bodies. Such it's have the chemicals which are coming from the industry cement. Okay, in Dalmia Nagar, there are cement production industrials is there, and another one is the paper mills, paper industry or paper mills. In the paper, what we use, plants, especially bamboo plants. And next here, Dalmia Nagar, right, is famous for the industrials like the cement, pulp and paper factories, which the polluted effluents are released into the river Sona. Here the most important one is river Sona. Okay, each and every industrial areas releases the effluents. Those effluents are flow or run off to the water and reaches nearer water body. The water body is here nothing but the our Indian most important rivers. Those are Kaveri, Godavari and the Sona. And next one is the first one, Coombe. Such and largest river, the Indian largest river, that is Ganga. Ganga river is also be polluted by the Kanpur state. Let us discuss in that what is there, right? In the Kanpur, right, ma? No? Let us please once we are right. It is most important to remember, right, ma? Is the Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. The Kanpur state is present in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, this is most famous in the industrial city having the jute. What ma? Jute. And next one is, another one is chemicals, textiles and surgicals. Chemicals, textiles, surgical, right? Surgical and some other industrials. These industrials effluents or can releases into the waters which are located in the Ganga river. Ganga river. The Ganga river at the Kanpur base. Kanpur base. Okay. The Ganga river at Kanpur. These are pollutants. All pollutants which are coming from the industrial area. These are come and join with the Ganga. Namami Ganga. Narendra Modi is established to cleaning of these river water, but there is no use, right? And another one is in West Bengal, Calcutta. Calcutta, the main river is present here, Hooghly. This Hooghly is also be polluted by the effluents which are coming from the industrial area. In the Calcutta also be one of the famous for these jute chemicals, right, ma? Here also Calcutta also be famous for the Calcutta Hooghly, ma? Hooghly, that's river. This river is polluted by the effluents of industrials, especially this is famous for jute. Here also famous for jute and some industrials, those industrials, textiles. Here also textile industry, jute industry, fertilizers and some chemicals. Okay, dyes, which are producing the dyes, colors, right? So many industries is there in Calcutta. These all industrial effluents are entering to the river, and this Hooghly can be polluted by their activities. And next some other, okay, someone that is the DDT. Okay, DDT is a banned chemical. DDT, dichloro, diphenyl, trichloro, methane. This DDT